Hey everyone, Jen at Ink Paper Rubber. Well, I'm here for the final time today. Hopefully I can get through this video before my voice gives out. I'm really excited about this release. Today is Penny Black release day. Their latest release, which is called First Snow, releases today, and we have it here. So I just wanted to be sure and share it with you. We do have a few older items in here as well, but a lot of the new items are in. So let's just jump right in. First of all, something that came out a little bit earlier this year, part of their scenic line, which has been so popular, is this one, which is called Ocean Breeze. For any of you that have taken our Penny Black Scenic classes, you've learned that it really is not as difficult as you might think to create really beautiful scenes with these stamps. The stamp really does a lot of work for you. Penny Black has a lot of videos on their YouTube channel on using these scenic stamps, and even if they don't have a video on the specific stamp you're looking at, all the techniques apply to any of these stamps, and a lot of them are really quite easy. This is a stamp that was from a release this fall, and this was a really popular set. We sold out of this one really quickly, and we do have it back in stock. It's called Autumn Bliss. You can see you have these three pretty pumpkins and some fall leaves and a sentiment. Here is a sample. You can see how pretty that is colored up. And one thing that we did get that we didn't have when we had the stamps before is we do have the matching die set that goes with it now. I am going to be bundling these with the stamp sets, but for any of you who got this stamp in the first go round and did not get a die and would like one, be sure and let me know, and I will unbundle that die for you so that you can get that. A couple other things that were from the prior release is this sentiment set called Thrill of Hope. It is a holiday sentiment set, and you know how much we love the Penny Black sentiments. They have really great sentiments, really nice fonts, and they're just perfect for finishing up a card or other project that you're working on. So I wanted to be sure and get that one back in. This was a really pretty wreath from the last release. It's called Homespun. You can see the twig wreath with some pine and pine cones in it. And here is a sample of how pretty it is with just a little bit of simple coloring. And there is a new wreath in the release that releases today. This one is called Conifer Wreath, and it is a little bit different. You can see it's a pine wreath with some bigger pine cones on it. So I thought those two really complemented each other really well. There are a couple of new holiday sentiment sets in this release. The first one is called Frosty Hello, and it's a little bit more playful and a little bit less serious. Some fun fonts. I like this one down here. Eat, drink, take naps, be merry. Sounds like a good plan to me. This one here is more religious. This one is called Holy Season, and you can see some really pretty sentiments on this one as well. This is a really pretty little stamp. It is called Winter Tales, and you can see you have part of a fence here with maybe it looks like some holly and pine and a ribbon and the two little birds on there. You can see how pretty that is colored up. And I'm going to show you in a minute from their catalog a really pretty sample that they have used this stamp, and they have combined it with this stamp right here, which is called Before the Snow, to create a really lovely scene. This seems like a kind of a simple stamp, just this pretty pine tree, but when you combine it with other things, you can get some really amazing looks, and I'll show you a couple samples of that. One of the stamps that I got in, this one also has a really pretty pine tree. This is not new, but it's not something I had ever had before, and there is a really pretty sample where they have used the mountains, and they probably used that pine tree and combined it with this one to create a really cool scene. That's probably something we'll be doing in a class, probably not until after the first of the year, because it doesn't have to just be holiday. It can be a nice winter scene. Speaking of scenes, there's two really fabulous new scenic stamps in this release. This first one is called Winter Woodland, and you can see we have some pine trees and some deciduous trees here without their branches. And here is a really pretty one. This one has a little bit more of a fall look to it. But I'm going to show you another really cool way to use this stamp as well. And this one here is absolutely stunning. It is called Wintertide, and you can see it has some positive and negative to it. You can see right there the negative area, which actually creates the illusion of snow on those branches. And this one is just really, really amazing. We'll probably be using both of those in a class again after the first of the year. There's also quite a few mini clear sets in this release. I always love these because they're a good price point. They're only $9 and have some really, really cute ones. This one is called Cuppa, and this one doesn't have to be at all for Christmas. You can see you have the little bear and the little hedgehog, each of them enjoying a steamy beverage, and there's two sentiments, one that says "for you," and this one says "hug in a mug." This next one features the little bear and the hedgehog again, and it is called Starlight. And you can see here they are. It looks like they're looking up into the night sky. We have more hedgehogs in this really adorable set. It is called Snow Builders, and it has 3 different stamps in it. You have the little hedgehog with the present, and here I love this one, the little hedgehog pulling the sled with the little snowman in it. And then here we have a couple of hedgehogs. It looks like they're building some snow critters. There's a little cat and a little snow bear that they've made. This one is hilarious. I love this one. It's called Delightful Dachshund, and you can see we have this so cute little dachshund here. He's wearing the reindeer antlers. There is a little scene with some pine trees, and then we have a couple of sentiments along with it as well. This is just a really great little accessory set. It's called First Snow, and you can see you have all these different snowflakes on here. There's a total of 7 of them in different styles and sizes, and this would be really great to build up some fun backgrounds. And finally, if you are a Mo Manning fan, there is a new release here. This one is called Sweet Sledder, and you can see we have the little girl pulling her sled with her teddy bear on it, and then the sentiment Peace, Love, and Joy. All right, let me show you some samples from the catalog. Unfortunately, I do not have a printed catalog for this release, but I will try and upload it and maybe share a link to it on our Facebook page so that you can go and check it all out. So this first one here is using the Winter Woodland, and what I really like about it is they have only used the top portion of that stamp. They haven't used all of it, so it looks like you're looking kind of along a snowy horizon and seeing the tops of those trees there. And here is a sample with the Wintertide, and that one I just think that is absolutely stunning. I'm hoping that I can even approximate recreating that one for a class. Down here you can see the mountains that I was talking about, and this is where they have used Before the Snow in there. Those I think are the trees there in the foreground. I think that's a really lovely card. And here is another example where they have used the Before the Snow pine trees along with the Winter's Tale stamp with those cute little birds on the fence post. So remember that you can combine your stamps together and create really nice little scenes. Here is a really pretty, it looks like a watercolor example of the conifer wreath. And let me scroll through here and find you some more samples. I know there's a few more in here. Here's a cute little sample there with the Sweet Sledder. And here we have the Starlight. You have the bears looking up there, in this case, at the little lantern. And here's one with the Cuppa, where they're sharing their hot drink. And let me see what else I can find here. Oh, there's one with the little Delightful Dachshund, so cute. And I think that may be about it. Like I say, I will try and go out and share a link to this catalog so you can go and peruse it at your leisure. All right, that is it for right now. I hope you all have a really great weekend. If you're out and about, I hope you'll stop by and see us. And we do look forward to seeing you soon. Goodbye.